Hi guys, I am coming on right now because actually what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to put some braids onto my hair, but what I'm doing some crochet braids because I've seen it and I thought that I would really like to do it because sometimes braids are my go-to style, but I usually actually plait them onto my hair. So I decided to try to crochet them today, and so I just wanted to show you the cornrow pattern I have going. It was nothing fanciful or thought out for the front because this is how I wore my hair this week with a headband, and so I decided I'm just going to use these cornrows as they are, and then I did this with the back of my hair. Yeah, so I got my mother to do that for me actually because I can't plait the back of my head myself, and I actually started I don't know how well you can see, but yeah, I did start, and now I'm going across the back. That's why this one is across my forehead. Well, that's not my forehead. That's why this one is across my head. And as you can see, it's a very reddish brown hair that I have. I might do the entire head like that, or I might get a actually a browner one to put at the very front with this as highlights, or with this as the back covered, you know, with some sort of layering. I might try that out, but for right now this is the only color that I have on me, so this is what I'm trying, and I'll let you see how it turns out. Okay, so I have almost finished the back, and when I'm done the back, I'm gonna take a break, as in go to sleep, and I will get up tomorrow and finish the front. Now here's how the back is looking so far. Actually, I plan to blow dry the hair, so it's not going to be this big and as poofy as it is right now, but I just want to show you how it's laying down because I've actually started to cut it. And what I also did, started to do at the front so that I can get the layers that I desired. I cut the actual length of the braid in half, and what I did then was to, instead of folding that in half and putting it through the hair, I put it at an odd, like, you know, 1/3 to 2/3, so that I would have a shorter end and a longer end. I can show you what I mean, but I did it at the front so that I would get some of the layering out of the way. But I also started to cut the back already because it was way longer than this, but I started to cut the back already, and basically here's how it's looking. Turn the other side. Alright, so I have blow dried hair, and I'm flicking it like it's mine. But I have blow dried hair, and actually I can let you see it so yeah. Look. And I'm trying to show you. So that's how it's looking so far. As I told you with the front, I put it in so that it has some that are shorter. So these few ones at the front, you see there's some long ones, but there's some sharp edges, which helps to give it, if you can appreciate it right now, a sort of layering effect. But I'm going to show you tomorrow in the daylight. It's kind of full, I guess. Most people with straight hair, their hair isn't this full and thick, and this is only the back so far. I kind of like how it's come out so far. I'm just hoping that it lays down properly because the plaits I did have at the back of my head, they were slightly big to me, and hopefully they don't show out too obviously, but we'll see what happens when I finish the entire front tomorrow. Hi guys, so it is the next day and I'm finally finished. I would say it took me about, if I combine last night and today, maybe about 7 hours, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours, including trying to cut it and trying to get a kind of shape to it. I think I will stay with this shape that I have so far because I'm not a hairdresser, so I stop before I actually do some damage that cannot be reversed. So this is how it is, and from the back and what I did, I blow dried it and I brushed it out like I'm trying to do now. Then I decided to put some gel on it, my Eco Styler gel. I put that all over it. Then I sprayed some hairspray on it because at first it was, to me it wasn't keeping the straightness as much as I would like, and it was poofing back out. Plus I do have a lot of it on my head because when I watched some of the persons who have done it, they said that sometimes you can end up with too much and it's just a bunch of hair on your head, especially when you use this type of braid and then you leave it open. So I tried to tame it with the gel and the hairspray and it has settled down a bit, but I don't know if, because as you see there's still more trimming that I could do since it's not fully even, but I don't know if I would wear it out like this because I'm not sure if it will sit how I would like it to sit. And for the future, I actually think, you see how sharp this one is? I'm thinking I would actually cut it into a bob for some of the weeks that I have it on, and hopefully that comes out in a good way. But I want to try a bob as well because I kind of like this length here as well, and then you can curl it and stuff. So this is it so far. At the top, let me see if I can get a better lighting. At the top of it, some persons usually have one single part along which they have the braids, like this one. But I didn't decide to do that this time. I don't know, I decided to wing it. So as I got to the front, I just decided how I wanted the hair to come over. And if you remember how I had the plaits on my head, they're going opposite to each other. Then there's one coming down in the middle right here. So I did some across to this side, some across here, and then let some fall back over, so I didn't have a definite part, and that was so that it wouldn't be too obvious when you see all the crochet and all the knots, right, that I have here. So that's why I did it like that, and that's basically it. My hair is blowing in the wind.